What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The action has already started.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's half-time here. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second for that.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling.
Oh, terrible pass. Plays it through. Plays it out to the flank. Looking to break out here. And the weighted pass.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Plays it out to the wing. And that's been levered clear. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have a double substitution going on here. Malaga cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. They've managed to get it away. And that's that. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goals. And after all of that, Jim... Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The action has already started. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Hoists it forward. Miranda de Ebro have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
Well, I think team spirit. I think it's something that often gets overlooked, but this team has it in abundance. There's an unselfishness about them. They work for each other, and then some.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. And we've reached half-time. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Up towards the front line. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Miranda de Ebro are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. A forward pass. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or... Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. Few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. We have already started here.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Hoists it forward. Foot in. Tries to get it forward quickly. Miranda de Ebro are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. Forward it goes. Looks to clip it forward. Not offside that time.
Oh, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Chance to break. Plays it out to the flank. Going through. It's gone out for a throw-in. Turns and goes back. This could fall anywhere. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Miranda de Ebro head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Well, the action has already resumed here.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Goes direct to the front line. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, nil.
Has a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Great run on the overlap here. Can he deliver? That's been drilled forward, and the counter is on. And it's got through. Joaquin Munoz, and he's onside. Massive lead! Goal!
All goals are welcome, but when they come at a time like that, they're priceless.
An absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Miranda de Ebro. Draw first blood here.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Just a few more moments for them to hang on.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
He's got options out wide. Joaquin Munoz. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny. Just a goal in it. But that was enough. Any reflections on what... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Tries a shot!
The opposite.
Choric gave his side his last game. Great volley it was as well. It's being played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. That's been drilled forward. And now they can launch a counter.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Gets it back. Miranda de Ebro, one of the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. And the weighted pass. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Hoists it forward. Gets the better of his man. Chance! It's anyone's ball. And they've been caught out here. Has a shot! It's in! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Miranda
Going for goal! It's there!
2 up now, and they are cruising. Miranda de Ebro get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And he's surging through. Chance to... He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Miranda de Ebro are the epitome of solidity. They've not conceded in 5 games. And that's been levered clear. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Oh, shooting chance! Has he found his man? Well played, he saw that coming. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. And that's put paid to a promising move. Decent looking ball. Goes for goal! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but he showed off target.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Drives it towards the front.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! It has to be said, an absolute gift. Almeria making another change here. Almeria get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And the through ball is intercepted. Lobs it in gently. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to locate someone up front. And he's straight offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Miranda de Ebro just have to run down the clock. Gets wrestled off the ball. Right through the middle. Has a hit! And he's there to clear it. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Miranda de Ebro have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, this is a team that doesn't look as if it's daunted away from home. They were organised and determined, and
well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Dinks one in. Tries to locate someone up front with a delicate ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Hoists it forward. Clears it out of harm's way. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're already into the second period. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? That's been won straight back.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Santander come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked the system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality, and he really goes for it.
Cleared away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now.
And that is that. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. What are your thoughts on today's game?
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Lugo are suffering right now from a consistency they could well do without. Rather unwelcomely, they are consistently winless.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager was right to defend his players, and that relationship now is key in sorting out their results. Any criticism has to be balanced with some constructive advice and a certain amount of praise.
Shoots! And he's done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position. Well, it did.
And we've reached half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Miranda de Ebro come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Hoists it forward. Here's a corner. And it's been taken short. Miranda de Ebro have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager has got to look towards squad rotation now. A bigger part of his job is to keep a freshness and energy about the team. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And whistle's gone, that's foul. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprised.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Miranda de Ebro to enter this game on a 5-game unbeaten run away from home. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's played forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Girona seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the way... Oh, that is asking for trouble! Gets it back. It's a promising ball, and he's cut it out. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Tries to dink it in. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to locate someone up front. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Ball's out on the left now. Looks to drop one in. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Miranda de Ebro head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. The action has already resumed here. Miranda de Ebro carrying a one-goal lead. Miranda de Ebro suffered their first defeat of the season last time out, so time now to put that right. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. Now it's Stuani. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
He's gone for it! Oh, taken with style!
Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Miranda de Ebro grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's got options out wide. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And the finish! In with the challenge. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Tries to get it forward quickly. And they've been caught out here. And time is up. Miranda de Ebro have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And as you can see, we've already started here. Looking to hit the front line. And it's played forward. He's had a shot! this ball. Who's going to get there? Forward it goes. A real chance if he can get through. Goes for goal! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Tries to locate someone up front. Plays it out to the wing. Steered forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Gets the better of his... has a pop! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
There's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Miranda de Ebro come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're already into the second period.
Well, it's been tight.
Going for goal!
Emre Çorak usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Hoists it forward. La Coruña come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
And that's been levered clear. And that's sprayed out wide. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Victor Mollejo tries to stroke it through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, good interception. Could move up a gear here. And help's available out wide. Surely. Real chance! Could fall quietly. Back of the net! And with that goal comes comfort. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it, ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
Miranda de Ebro get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Lovely bit of skill there. And here's Shibasaki. And now the breakaway. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and a result which is well deserved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried... Header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It's it into the middle.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. Cadiz, very much in free-scoring form of late. Goals in each of their last 5 games. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Jurado. And here's Jurado. Chooses to go back. And here's Jurado. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's going to be the final action of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're already back underway here.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Played out to the right. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. That's the throw. Battles to win it back. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's had a shot! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A frustrating game. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that has been clubbed away. Plays it out to the flank. Some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
And it's Ruben. He hits it! Oh, a very decent attempt. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the counter is on. And
it's Ruben Castro. Deftly done. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Hoists it forward. And he's made sure that that won't get through. Going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Goes direct to the front line. Las Palmas on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Tries to locate someone up front. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Ruben Castro. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we...
Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
He's gone for it! Oh, it's in! And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Las Palmas take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And it's played forward. And the referee brings it to a close. And you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bebe really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Looks to bypass the midfield.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Gets into a dangerous position. Going through, aimed in towards the centre. Miranda de Ebro, unbeaten on the road so far. Cuts it out. Tries to locate someone up front. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Forward it goes. Goes long, gets into some space. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Managed to get it away. He's got it, and he's got time. Looking to go deep. He's dealt with that well. Looks to thread it through. Pumps it into the... He's gone for it! And the referee brings the first half to a close.
So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals.
To look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. The action has already resumed here. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, they could break here. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Up towards the front line. Oh, good interception. That's been drilled forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Miranda de Ebro looking to get back to winning ways, following on from that marginal defeat. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Just brushed off the ball there. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. And it's played forward. Knocks it away. It's a loose ball. Drives it towards the front. Well played, he saw that coming. Goes direct to the front line.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more for me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, real danger, looking for goal! Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. And stalemate.